Coach?
Yeah, we got some good work today. Did quite a bit of situational work. Did some red zone, 2 points, coming off the goal line, 4 minute, 2 minute. So a lot of situational work. It was good. Guys were energetic, focused, and so overall pleased. We're going to come back, watch this film, and go back at it tomorrow, and have another practice tomorrow, a little bit lighter, and give them the first day of school off, which is Monday. So just switch up our day off. So nothing, overly dramatic to report. We're relatively healthy. The playmakers made some plays, and both sides did some good things. So I'll open it up.
Mark, talk about Sharon. What we saw on Fan Day, and what I'm saying, he's improving.
Yeah, thought he had a good day today. Again, with the situational work in the 2 minute, in the red zone with some pressure, I thought he did a good job. Getting better.
What you sold out season tickets? Can you just talk about that? What that means?
Yeah, it just means an awful lot. I greatly appreciate the support. We always do. It affects the game. It affects recruiting. The atmosphere when this place is full tilt. It's a blast to play, and our players really feed off that. And we've always had great support, and we continue to get that, and we thank them.
It's 2 weeks out. Are you sensitive from your guys? Are they just kind of hungry to hit somebody else?
They are. It gets long. As I mentioned, I feel camp is good. It's not quite what it used to be, but it's still draining on them and challenging mentally and physically. And they start school Monday, so I think just a different change of pace will be good for them.
How is Ty Bryant progressing?
I really have been pleased with Ty. It was nice that he was here in the spring, and not surprising, but he's very coachable, and works extremely hard. He's going to be good on special teams. He's in the two deep rotation at safety, and that takes some work from just answering the questions through the years of the challenge. We're very multiple in what we do, and he's been able to be pretty reliable for a true freshman.
In the spring, I assume they'll help that.
It did. Yeah.
What are some things that are jumping out? The improvement from the start of fall camp to now. What are some things that you've really been having?
Well, a big thing is consistency. Sometimes early in camp, one side may have success because the other side is non-functional and not doing the right things. And now you're seeing more competitive plays, guys in good position on both sides, and guys just stepping up and competing, which is ultimately what it's going to come down to. You need to be well coached. You got to be in good position, but we got to have some guys win some one-on-one.
Mark, how's that position battles at kicker and punter specifically? How are those going?
Yeah, it's going well. I feel like we have really solid guys there, and they've been good and been more consistent, and so that's been good.
Just the operation overall, do you feel like that's been more efficient with Jay Boyer?
Yeah, definitely. Not there yet. We're not where we want to be. We're not perfect, but we're much better.
Mark, how's the progression of the offensive line been throughout this game?
Same. You could hit repeat there. Better. Needed to be better. Obviously we addressed that. Right away, and we are better. We're more consistent. I think we're able to have the balance that we're looking for. Protection has been better. Again, not perfect. Need to shore up a few things still, but getting better.
You got to get a lot of guys returning on that D-line. How does it help going up against guys like that every day?
It helps a lot. There's big Dion over there. What, Dion? I had to throw you out of the scrimmage today so we could get a playoff. So yeah, he's been a force. He's hard to deal with. But overall, those guys are playing better.
Coach, going back to the offensive line, a couple weeks back you said it's so much more about physicality, but also creativity as well. Are you seeing that in your guys? And
yeah, there's no question. I mean, Leon, the staff do a great job. They present problems. There's a rhyme and a reason for everything that we do, and so it puts stress on the defense. it's not just pure physicality, getting off the ball. You know, obviously that has to be there. And you need to be physical at the point of attack. Just like I mentioned earlier, you have to win one-on-ones and get some movement, but also you could create stress with the defense with just eye candy, motion shifts, you know, things of that nature. And they do a nice job of tying things together.
Brad pointed out Keaton as a guy who could have a really big jump this year. What have you seen from him this camp?
Yeah, again, very reliable. You know, he's a guy that's very conscientious, wants to do right all the time, cares, getting better. You know, so really solid.
You mentioned these shorter sets. I know the goal-to-goal sets, you have settled for field goals a lot last year, like more than you wanted to. How are you guys working on those and trying to punch that in once you have goal-to-goal?
Well, I mean, you know, just be more efficient, be better, you know, and, you know, 2 years ago we were more efficient in getting in the red zone. We got to get back to that, you know. Ultimately, you got to win games, so if you have to kick a field goal, then we got to get it through, you know, and get the points and you know, win whatever means necessary. You know, we had a few of those last year as well.
We've heard a lot about, you know, Devin and those playmakers at wide receiver making plays throughout camp. How's that helped your guys at corner and giving you a good look?
Yeah, I mean, it's challenging, and so, you know, they're going to be isolated against some talented guys, and Devin has thrown some beautiful passes, dropped them in some tough spots, and so, you know, it's been good competition. You know, we still need to improve. We still need to get better. I feel pretty good about the front line at corner. I feel like Drew and Max are playing pretty solid, and we got to continue to bring a few of the other guys back.
Mark, you talked about that last year you didn't feel like you always responded to adversity the way you wanted to. Obviously, you won't know that until you get into the season this year. But do you feel like that this group is set up that they can handle things better than maybe did last year?
I do, and I think, you know, we all got to take a good look at yourself year to year, and, you know, I've never, you know, pretended to put it all on any one group. I mean, ultimately, I have to get that out of them, and you know, as I mentioned in week one, I have to do a better job, and I just got to put my foot down and demand it out of them, and the coaches do, and the players ultimately will. And I do think they got that message, and we've been more consistent. We haven't been perfect, but I like their attitude, and I like their work ethic, and I like the energy. And you know, at times I just felt like I fell short in that area. I got to get it out of them.
Coach, we talked to Liam, and he talked about Kattus when we were here at Fan Day, just being like, I got to get this red jersey off. He missed time in the spring. How's his progression been the last few weeks, and you know, this year, what do you expect?
Really good. Yeah, as a matter of fact, it was one of the practices a while back now that Kattus was in there just mixing it up like he does, and, you know, blocking somebody that's a foot taller than him and 100 pounds more, but he's scrapping and getting it done. And I'm like, why the hell has he got a red jersey on? Like, if he's going to do this, like, he's either cleared or not cleared. And I'm no doctor. I'm not taking him out of red till a doctor does. But he was cleared to do a certain drill. And I'm like, well, if he's cleared to do that, he's cleared to do anything. Sure enough, about 15 minutes later, he came out with a blue shirt on. You know, so
Is his
been a
spirit,
blue shirt ever since.
is that spirit that he brings
Yeah.
contagious? Does it get the other guys beat up?
Yeah, the guys respect it. Yeah, they definitely do. Love you. Yeah, just because I gave you a night off. I always love. But yeah, I think Josh is a guy that they definitely feed off of. They see the way he plays, and he's committed. I mean, and he's scrappy and it's tough. He does really good. He plays hard.
After the scrimmage today, what's maybe one or two things that you want to tighten up in these next couple of weeks before the season starts?
There's still been some pre-snap things, and you know, we just got to try to be as perfect as we can. Turnovers and ball security has been relatively good, and that needs to stay. But there's still some pre-snap penalties and some things of that nature that we just got to be cleaner and not beat ourselves. And, even in special teams, the guys are working really hard, and they've been much improved. But there's still just a lot of areas in there that we got to clean up.
Following the scrimmage today, what part has you most excited as we roll into the season?
I just think maybe going back to the question with John, just the demeanor of the team. I like where they're at. I think they're in a good place and united and, really committed. And if we could stay there and stay hungry and can just continue to get better, not look ahead, just, let's get better tomorrow. If we stay in that mindset, I think we'll be all right.
We've heard a lot about Anthony and the things he's done on other receivers, but how's DeKel kind of coming along?
DeKel's getting much better, trying to get him to be totally consistent. But what's different about him, where he's getting better is maybe if, he's going through traffic, in the middle of traffic, and maybe has a drop or, isn't clean. You see him respond the next day and make that play. And that's growth. And that's what he and I have talked a lot about just worry about getting better. Just take the coaching and get better each and every day because he's got skills and he can run and he's getting better. And he just got to stay hungry and stay in that mindset and just good things will happen.
Hey folks, last
and we always talk about it with him. I mean, if you do the little things time and time and time, big things are going to happen. Guys like that, it's like he's so explosive. He's just waiting for a big thing. He just got to do all the little things, and the big things will come.
Okay, folks, thank you very much.
Appreciate it.
So Trevin, who won the scrimmage today? Defense or offense?
You know I'm gonna say defense, obviously. I'm a defensive guy. But the offense, they're real good. I like what I seen.
What have you seen from Rayner, the transfer from Northern Illinois, and new to your room? What has he brought to you all, to that position?
He brought energy, because everybody, once they get a new transfer, they want to see how he brings around the people that's already here. And like when he got here, it wasn't no miss. He's a real good guy. He brings energy. And I love being around him. He brings energy. Even when we down, pick us up like he already been here.
We were told last year you were running around just on your speed and make plays. Now you learn how to play football. What's the difference between now? What are you learning now that you didn't know last year?
The difference is, what I learned this year is obviously when you play linebacker, to have great eyes, got to strike, and not always rely on your speed. Get downhill more. So that helped me out even more, and it's progressing a lot more throughout camp, and we're done with camp now on to the season.
People are expecting a lot out of you this year. You're stepping up to the starter. Does that change your mindset at all, or do you just approach it the same way I've always approached it?
No, I don't turn my mindset. I don't turn my mindset at all. Just keep going, keep building, because people can say what they want to say, but it's the only person that can stop yourself is you. So you keep doing what you got to do to keep building, and then at the end of the day, the end result's gonna be the end result. So keep doing what you got to do. Don't listen to nothing else. Just cross it out and just keep going.
Are you happy with your camp so far in that regard?
Yeah, I'm very happy with my camp.
Coach Stoops said he had to make sure Dion took some plays off so that everybody could have a break from that. What's it like when there's a guy like that playing in front of you? How does that open up you guys' game?
I like, having Dion in front of me is real fun, because the offensive lineman will get up to you so you can play real free and real fun. Sometimes you have a guy like that in front of you, you just play on speed, so it's real fun having Dion in front of me.
We've talked a lot about the linebacker room losing a couple legends, which was DeAndre. So you guys got playing time, obviously. How are you guys kind of embracing that role? You and Derek are kind of taking the next step and flying around.
I can say that role, is real good. We're embracing it real good because, obviously we had DeAndre Square and Jaquez Jones who led us, for that day, because they already told us, like, when we leave, it's going to be y'all. So we're going to teach y'all the way and build on y'all to show y'all what y'all can do to be a good leader. So it's real good.
What were some of those big things they taught you that you're still remembering as you're getting ready?
So Square, Square man Square, he always told me, like, if you ever have a bad play, just forget it and keep going. He said, because it's always going to be the next play on to the next play, and then just go out there and make plays so people can build off of you. Because when Square was playing, it was always, okay, Square, I want you to make a play so I can fit on that. Now he was like, it's not your turn to do that, so it's real good getting after Square.
We talked to Trevin, personally or team-wise, what did you see kind of improve between that first scrimmage and this one?
Team-wise, I can say, team-wise, we was all, I say last scrimmage, it went up to our standards. We was kind of like slacking, but we were still doing good. And I can say from this scrimmage, we was all together. We were wanting to just keep building more. And I can say personally, on my part, I can say me being more relaxed, moving real good, and having good eyes was way better this scrimmage.
Who's the first guy off the list in case you need to blow? You may not want to blow, but in case you do. Who's first guy off the list in case you play?
First out, Martez Stewart. Yeah, me personally, I told Martez, I was like, I want you to really take my place and start. He was like, because I see a lot of you, and I want you to make me be a better person, behind me, I want you to keep pushing me.
How is Martez doing? I know it's kind of a big year for him. How's he progressed?
Martez is progressing real good, from coming from a third to now he a second. You know, we were relying on him. He come real good. Me and him talk all the time because we're real close. He always tell me like, hey, bro, I got your back. You got mine. Like, yeah, I got your back, but we're gonna keep pushing.
So there's a pretty special connection with you, De'Eric and Martez, because you're all kind of from the same area, South Georgia.
Yeah, it's a real good connection. You know, it's crazy. Like when we got here, I didn't know them boys that good, but it's like we clicked so easy, and it was like it's real good to have that because you know you want chemistry in the linebacker room with each other, and not people just going no negative energy. So it's real good. We got good chemistry.
As the season approaches, you talked to us in the spring about the difference of being a leader without DeAndre and without, Jacquez. How's it different now with the season approaching? How when you are the guy in that room for that defense?
So I can say it's different because now people look at you for not just look at you and like, okay, Trev, what we're gonna do? What can you say to us to encourage us to keep going? So now it's real different, And I like that because it build me more as a character to like not sit back and be shy and like y'all listen to JJ or somebody else. It built me more to go talk to people like, hey, come on, keep going. We're gonna keep building on this.
We talked to Kattus before you stepped up here. What does he do kind of on a daily basis to make sure you guys have your intensity at the right spot?
Kattus is crazy. I can say that right now. Kattus is crazy. He's one of the guys. If you do just Kattus, you would hear him out. He just scream out of nowhere. You're like, man, that man crazy. So Kattus is real crazy, and he bring that intensity. Like if you slack it, he's gonna hit you in the mouth, and you're like, whoa, did you really do that? So it's real good to have somebody like Kattus.
Ready for him to hit somebody else besides you guys?
Yeah, I am. Because sometimes I'm like, man, my neck hurt. We can't do. I'm ready for that. Him with somebody else.
Yeah, they talk about at camp sometimes you hit the wall and you're ready to face somebody else instead of your same guys. Are you all to that point right now?
Nah. Because, we want to keep building and building each other, because we make each other better by practicing. Not going out there and having a game with somebody. You always make each other better by practicing against each other, then you keep building. So, we haven't hit that wall yet. We still like practicing each other, so we make each other better.
Everybody good?
Appreciate it.
All right.
So Josh, who won the scrimmage today?
Okay, go ahead.
Tell me about the scrimmage.
Who won the scrimmage today?
I'd definitely say the offense did, but we both competed. The defense looked really good. The offense looked really good, and that's what it's all about.
How glad are you to not have that red jersey on you had the first day we were out here with you?
It was definitely exciting to get that taken off. It was a long time coming, and when we got that blue jersey on, it was time to get after it. No excuses or anything, so it was a good time.
Coach said you guys have been really practicing those shorter sets, the goal-to-goal sets. You guys settled for field goals a ton last year. Obviously, you guys want to improve on that. How are you guys as tight ends really a part of that too?
Yeah, we want to get in the end zone every time we're down there. We want to finish with points, and you got to finish drives. That's how you're going to win games in the SEC. The tight ends got to block. They got to catch passes. We got to do it all, and that's what we're bringing to this year's team.
With school starting, Josh, how excited are you and the team to get out of camp and actually go play a game and hit somebody else?
Oh yeah, we're student athletes. Can't wait to get to class. Obviously, no. We're all super excited for September 2nd. The energy on this campus in this building it's incredible. We're all really excited to go out there and play hard, play physical football, and we're really excited.
Josh, go ahead.
What you guys were doing last year under Coach Scangarello compared to what you're doing under Coach Cohen, the tight end position, is it a lot different, a little different? How would you characterize that?
There's similarities and differences. It kind of comes from the same style. I really think we're going to see a lot of tight end usage. And same will be in heavy 12 personnel, 13 personnel. They're going to be very involved, similarly to last year.
Josh, Coach talked about that energy that you bring, the whole, I'll take a dude on 100 pounds heavier than me, a foot taller than me. Said you bring energy every play. Do you feel like there's like a responsibility to bring that every play and bring that into your teammates when you're kind of known for that?
Yes, sir. You got to bring it every play. We're playing against great opponents. You got to bring that physicality, and we expect that from all 11 guys on the field each and every play, and that's how you're going to string together big drives. But yeah, just bringing the energy and bringing that each and every play.
Devin's got some strong guys on the outside to throw the football too, but what has he said to you guys of certain quarterbacks, they like the tight ends in certain spots, right? What's your guys' communication been like to figure out kind of where you guys want to be for him?
Yes, sir. You just got to be at the right place at the right time. Each route we run, you want to get open, but you're also trying to get your teammates open. And the good thing about Devin is his eyes are always up. He's always scanning, looking for the best possible throw, and that just comes with his experience. And that's why we're really excited to have him this year, and we're going to see a lot of good things out of him.
What did you see from the backup?
Yeah.
What have you seen from that?
No, I've seen a lot of improvement. I think they'll be ready to go, whatever happens. But I think we've seen a lot of growth out of them, and I'm really excited to see what all of them do. I think we saw some good stuff from out there today at that scrimmage.
Coach talked about the playmakers making plays today. What's it been like, and how's it helping in these scrimmages getting Barry on back?
Oh, tell me about it, man. I'm so excited to have B7 back. I think everyone is. He's uber talented. He brings speed. He brings swagger, all that stuff, and that's something we need. And I think we're going to see Barry have a great year this year.
Gosh, a lot of the defensive guys talk about how they feel like they have perfect coverage and Devin will just put the ball somewhere where they can't get it. Just how deflating is that for defenses? And has he made some throws that have even kind of surprised you where he's able to put it?
No, I think each and every practice, Devin will make a few throws where we all look at each other and we're like, yo. That's just the talent he brings, man. Even if you're not open, he can get you open with his passes. So, yeah, like I said, that's why we're really excited to have him this year. And I think September 2nd, y'all are going to see a lot of goodness from him.
You have a defensive guy that you really enjoy mixing it up with that brings the same mentality you do too.
I like getting after it with all of them, but definitely JJ Weaver and I like to, go at it every practice, get each other better. I think that's something, we've gone through even through our freshman year. Alex Safari is someone as well who also is another edge setter who we like to compete a lot, and he brings a lot of talent to that defense as well. So,
how do you think you've helped JJ?
I think just bring them the physicality each practice will help them get ready for the big SEC games, and just scrapping, doing all that stuff. I think that'll just prepare them for game like situations.
Everybody good? All right.